Hello, my name is Brandon, and I am here with the Bring It Bree.
Hey, guys.
And this is the BBL After Trivia podcast. Now, Bree, what does BBL stand for this episode?
So I'm going to manifest it. We're going to have bold, bewitching leaves.
Bold, bewitching leaves. Oh, that is actually really something to hope for here in West Texas.
Yes.
Now, unfortunately, we do not have Eddie today because he has said that he is not feeling well. So we are hoping that Eddie gets to feeling better for the next time. So
yeah, feel better, Eddie.
Yes, feel better,
Please.
Eddie. So, but we do have someone else here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to say hi to Ryan.
Hey, we need the applause button, sir.
Oh. Crud, which one is that? Nope,
Not that one.
No. There we go.
That's a good intro. Hi, y'all. I'm Ryan. I go by Ryno, and I host a couple trivias on my own down here in Lubbock, Texas. So
yeah, and we'll talk a little bit more about that for like later on, so that way people what? No, you're fine. No, she was just asking me a question. No, it took me a second to realize what she was asking without like actually saying it.
Oh, okay.
So.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, and I did interrupt. Oops.
Yeah. It's okay. We all have ADHD here. The shiny squirrels are everywhere. So, but
Squirrel.
I hate squirrels. All right.
I do not like the cone of shame.
I love that movie. It's oh wait, what is the line? It's like, I was under your stairs because I love you.
I was hiding under your stairs because I love you.
So, but you just look so tense. You don't have to be so tense.
I'm just nervous. Like, well, if you see me anytime I actually do host, like at the beginning of the night, I'm like, on edge, and then I kind of loosen up through everything else. And I'll probably loosen up through this. And so,
About to say, after we razz him a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just excited.
Because we can't do shots. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I know we're just an episode too early for us to be able to do snacks. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Should have invited me next week, then.
I
Shots
know.
snakes.
I
Well, if
know.
y'all want to, I'd go to work after this, and we can take shots there. So
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. So, but all right. But yes. So we actually know Ryno. Well, Bree, you know Ryno before I met him because
Yes.
I just recently met him. But you've known Ryno for
A few weeks now.
at least a few weeks.
Months? Is it months?
Months.
I've been buried. It's crazy. Becky invited us to trivia at Billiards Plus, where Ryno was hosting, and yeah, I thought you did a good job, and it's been fun, and so
Now, I will also have to let people know the one reason why I went is because our place that we've been doing it for years
yes,
has officially shut down.
because we're nerds.
Yeah, we're nerds. We just love the trivia. Nah, we just need trivia. Nah.
did too.
No, because trivia is fun. It's a good way to get out of the house, socialize with friends and all that, and also meet random new people.
And
So.
all I've ever known is just random knowledge. And I was like,
Exactly.
I can put this to good use. And my first time even playing trivia, we failed horrifically. But we came back the next week and had fun.
But see, that's the thing. You came back, and the first time is always the hardest. Always the hardest, no matter what you do, whether it's trivia, whether it's riding a bike, whether it's writing a novel, or trying to become an Olympic swimmer. The first time is always the hardest. Michael Phelps proved that wrong, but still.
Well, I mean, I feel like his first race was maybe, a long time before we saw him.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Like whenever he was training and trying to qualify to be. Yeah. So, but either way, like I said, the first time is always the hardest. So, but yes, so that is why we, our whole group, well, almost the whole group, some people were missing because of dogs eating wires.
Yeah, that was an issue.
Yeah.
Digging trenches, brick and sprinkler lines. That was a mess.
The fiber internet cable got dug up and chewed on by a puppy. So that's why some people in our group weren't there. But because we don't have our Tuesday night, we decided to come invade your Wednesday night trivia. So, which again, I had fun. I had fun. Granted, whenever I'm drinking, I always have fun. So
I have fun winning. And we won.
Well, all right, but we'll have to talk
We
about
can
that.
move on from that,
We'll have to
but-
talk about that later. So, but Ryno, okay, I do want to ask you a few questions since this is all about you tonight.
Oh.
Except for the trivia part. But this is all
that's
about
nice.
you. Yeah, we'll do this one.
Ooh.
All about you.
Ooh.
Yes. So, what?
Is that A?
Yeah, that was A.
Okay. I'm just trying to help.
Are we already starting the trivia?
No.
No.
What are
No.
the buttons?
Yeah.
I didn't write them down. I didn't take notes.
No, this is the sounds that we like to use whenever we're trying to do like different intervals and all that, or like different parts of the podcast.
I like it.
So that's why this is, as of right now, the topic of the episode. So, but all right. So I want to know, how did you get into trivia? Whether it was hosting or your first game, like how did you get into it?
Well, we were playing over at Two Docs, and we just, like I said, we were terrible our first time playing it, and we just kept coming back because of, you never know what's going to get asked, and you never know what you do know. And then after playing a couple months there, I was like, I want to host because it seems so fun. And then I had a friend who was working at Little Woodrow's. She needed a host that had a lot of personality, and I was like, she was like, you always said you can do it, so prove it.
Yeah,
So-
you definitely have a lot of personality.
And I had so much fun over there. And then whenever I got let go from that job, I was also let go from my regular job and was kind of thinking about what to do. And I looked at my roommate and I go, I think I could start my own trivia business. And he goes, if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be you. and
And now you're at
Shoot,
3 locations now.
yeah, 3 locations. I'm working on another one right now for, which I'm not going to name off because I don't want to put bad luck on it. But
Wait.
No
Oh,
bad juju.
No, right. But okay, wait. Are you still at 3 locations? You're at Billiards Plus, Jake's, and
I do Elks Lodge once a month.
Gotcha. Okay, that's one that I hadn't like heard you talk about. So,
And
like,
you have to be a member to play that one, and you do have to pay to play, but you do get money back. And it is the only place in Lubbock, Texas, where you can play trivia on Friday.
oh, that's right. You did talk about that.
I'm
yes,
very
yes,
proud
yes,
of
yes,
that
yes.
because
Yeah.
nobody does it on the weekend. Like Monday through Thursdays is about the only times you can play around here. And
yeah.
I get my first place doing that.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a good post work relaxation, like happy hour equivalent thing
Well-
is why.
what, like on a Friday?
Well,
Or-
no, like during the week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's a nice break from the real world.
And
So-
it's 9 times out of 10 usually done by 9:30. So
Yeah.
you still have time to get home and have a good night's sleep.
Wednesday was not the case for me.
Unless you're Brandon and you like to talk.
And, well, he started talking to somebody that likes to talk themselves too. So
Yeah.
Right. I got home at like maybe 11 and maybe went to bed at 11:30, and I still tried getting up at like 5:30. Yeah, no, it was not a good time for me or the people around me. So,
Oof.
sounds like a fun night then. As long as it's worth it, that's all that matters.
yeah, no, I still had a fun time. So, but all right. I'm kind of blanking on a question. Do you have a question for Ryno?
So what's been your favorite part of hosting?
Oh, honestly, it's the same thing I say every time, and y'all kind of it sounds so funny to say, but the O's.
Oh,
Whenever
yeah.
you make, because I'm making all these myself, so I don't want to make them too hard or too easy. I want it to be fun. And then I figured out when people go all collectively, it makes me know that I did it was the best work I could have done. So that's why I ask people hey, don't look up the answers during the middle of the round while I'm grading. Just go. I know that y'all it was rough on y'all, and y'all give me my fake O's, which always makes me laugh anyways. So I'll sit there, but this week I finally got Becky, and
Yeah,
that
you
was
did.
the
Oh,
that
I
was
know.
the
We're gonna have to talk
best.
about that question later, but that was a
You're
good
so
one.
excited.
I still love that one so much.
No, because it was a good one. It was a
Thank
good
you.
one. So I guess since we are kind of talking about it, that was a round that you did, which was a word within a word. So the word that you said that we had to make sure that was the answer was tit, T-I-T. So, but I thought that was clever because the question was, go ahead, say it.
Sub killer reason.
A sub killer reason.
Yeah.
Which,
We were clueless. We were like, what the heck?
What does a sub are you talking about the submarine? Are you talking about a sub sandwich?
Because my first guess was hunger. And I'm like, that doesn't have that tit in it. But also, man, I want a Sam sandwich.
No, and I thought this is, but I didn't say it out loud. Is does he mean submissive?
I did say that one out loud though. I was like,
did
okay.
you?
I was like, okay, so are we talking like a sandwich, or are we talking like a ship, or are we talking like the BDSM situation? Like, what is happening?
Like, yeah, I mean, we had so many questions. We needed clarification, and you only gave us 30 seconds, so we couldn't like get that clarification.
And I wouldn't give any clarification anyways, because
No.
you've already got the hint of TIT was in the round, or was in the question or in the answer already, and I thought it was pretty.
No,
Pretty spectacular.
it was definitely clever. Good job. Yes,
Yes, it was
I will-
clever.
I will.
Yay!
Yes.
And you can get snaps too, because I can do snaps in
live
person.
snaps. Live snaps.
Do we need to tell the answer?
I mean, honestly, yeah, because
Yeah.
we were just racking our brains whenever we were doing it. Whenever you said the answer, that was just like, for us, we understood it. That, like, explaining it to Becky, that's like when you finally got her the,
Yeah.
like that was a really good moment. So, but yes,
good.
please go for it.
Well, if you were wondering, the answer was Titanic.
And in case
with-
and in case it still hasn't clicked for you, the Titanic is the ship that sank that a bunch of rich people decided to get into a small hollow can that they called a submarine.
Yeah, it was not well designed.
No. In 3 days, people were just like, oh, they only have a few hours left to live. It's like, no, they don't. They died hours before you even said that.
Yikes.
So, but yeah. So, all right. What was another good question that you got? Like just the big. Oh.
Well, it wasn't this week at Bill's, but I did that baseball, then my Name the round, where I asked 9 questions. They're all random, and they will all the answers will give you the theme of the round. And I thought it did pretty good. And I did this a couple weeks ago, and the theme was baseball, and I asked a bunch of different questions, and nobody got the actual theme until I said it, and everybody actually gave me applause for that one.
Yeah.
No, that was a good one. I will have to say.
Was it the same round that we
Yeah.
did, or okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will reuse every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I will have to say
You
that
have to.
this one picked it up after like the third.
No,
third or
Brandon.
fourth.
Brandon picked it up.
Was it Brandon?
Yeah.
Well, either way, like
he threw it out there, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Yeah." And then then you asked the third question, and I was like, "Yeah, that's what it is."
yeah. So like, they are smart cookies. I'm glad I was on there too.
Yeah, I do love that whenever y'all split up the team, I don't know who came up with the dumber half.
Oh my
whenever y'all
goodness.
split it up, but every time he wrote it in on my sign-in sheet upside down.
Yeah.
and then proceeded to write the name upside down on every one of the answer sheets that he turned in. So I was like, that's great. It's commitment.
He came back to the table with the answer
answer
sheets
slips,
and
yeah.
started writing it, and we were all like, "Why are you writing it upside down?" And I leaned over because it was Luke, and I was like, "What are you?" Oh. And I looked and see the team name's the dumber half, and I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
man!"
Yeah.
But no, we did that because just so everybody knows, since our group from normal like Tuesday trivia that we were doing, most everybody showed up. Like we had like 8 people, and we were like, we could all be one team, but also we could give you more teams. So we were like, let's just split, and then.
We were debating on how to split it because
Yeah.
we wanted to try to make it fair, or at least as fair as possible. But no one was really coming up with a good idea to like keep it fair and all that. And then Luke just got up. It was like the dumber half. And it was just like, all right,
Well, he and Cam were both talking about that. They were like, okay, we'll have all the dumb ones over here,
Yeah.
and then everybody else on the other team. And we're like, what the heck?
Yeah,
And then
so-
I heard something about like a draft, like you pick 2 team captains, and then they would pick. And
But that's what I was trying to suggest.
Yeah.
I was trying to suggest the team captains because it was going to be Seth and Becky as the team captains because they came up with names.
Okay.
I don't remember what Seth came up with, but it wasn't the dumber half. So since they came up with names, I was going to ask them to be the team captains and just choose. And I think in the middle of that, that's when Luke just kind of got up, went and got an answer slip. And yeah.
yeah, he tried to build a wall with coasters on the table, like instead of us separating tables.
Oh, we should have gotten a picture of
Oh,
that.
yeah,
That was
I forgot.
hilarious.
That would have been kind of funny, but they would have actually gotten more points because y'all were actually being pretty loud whenever y'all were coming up. Y'all were excited to get y'all's answers out, and it would be at the wrong moment when I was just quiet.
Yeah.
and you just hear one of y'all yell out one of the answers, which happens quite a bit. So it's kind of funny.
Titans.
Bless you.
No, that was my favorite one because like that one was definitely clearly just like the room was silent thinking and like she just said it. Love Becky. I really do love Becky. Sometimes she is loud, but I don't think she knows it.
I mean, it doesn't help when everything gets quiet.
Yeah.
Right. No, that did not help at all. But
That's why I usually try to blare the music because
Right.
if you blare the music too a little bit, like it kind of gets in people's heads and like you can like it, the
100%.
lyrics come
So
in.
distracting
Oh, it
all
has
the
to be.
time. Yeah.
oh, I know. I love it whenever like okay,
Especially
so
when we would do like the song lyrics ones.
yeah, the lost lyric questions that that I used to do. I loved it whenever it landed on the second question of the round for like my 3 questions per round thing, because that was when I would do my bonus song. And so like they're trying to like think of what song is playing, but also what song those lyrics go to, because they don't need the artist for like the song of the lyrics that they have. They
Well,
need
depending on the question.
no, it always asked for the song.
Okay. I could have sworn. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, my bonus song
Was
answer,
always the person.
Yeah, it was always the artist. So they had to figure out the song that was playing and who sang it. And then quite the opposite. They needed the song that like they had the lyrics to for the question. I loved it.
He's evil.
Yes.
Did you only host at World of Beer?
No, I also did Nick's. That's actually where I started, was Nick's Sports Grill before like they shut down both of those locations. And then it went to World of Beer. And then I actually had 2 different Wednesday nights. It was, oh God, that art bar that's over by Tech.
Oh, Cafe J.
Yes, Cafe J. That was only for like a few months. Yeah, like it started like in May of one summer and then like ended abruptly with no warning at all, like at the beginning of an October. So literally had it for like a few months. And then later on, they gave me Hook and Reel. That was my other Wednesday show.
It's a weird place to play trivia.
It kind of was. It kind of was.
But they did also try at River Smith's, and I don't know if they ever, River Smith's Catfish. I don't know if it's fishy. It's fishy.
Yeah. I mean, smells wrong, but plays right, I guess.
I don't know.
So, well, I don't know. Like, it still worked for Hook and Reel because I had like my half of the restaurant. So, I don't know.
And as long as you make things interesting, like the people will return. And if you put on a heck
Exactly.
of a show, like people return. And that's how I've gotten to know Bree and Lucas and their team because they're one of my main 3 that show up. Like always have 3 at
Whoop,
least.
whoop. Competition.
Yes, competition. But, I mean, hopefully with like us helping to spread the word and all that, like hopefully you'll get more people. I've already told Pablo, who's my roommate, that he needs to like join us for Wednesday.
Yeah, or
So
Tuesday, because Tuesday gets really live too. But I will say I do need more people at Wednesday. I already got a pretty good Tuesday show. It ends up being about 8 to 12 teams.
yeah, I think you said something about like walking into the building and just getting a round of
Yeah, no, I was actually late, and I was just like I was kind of shocked when walking in because I know how much what I do mean to people, and I'm not trying to be big headed or conceited, but like just to hear people's stories about why they come to Tuesdays, like this is their favorite night of the week, like it touches me. And at the end of every show, anyways, I give it. I don't have anything if it wasn't for the people that come up and play, and I want everybody to know that I love every single person that walks in that room because I wouldn't have nothing if it wasn't for them.
No, I totally understand.
I'm so thankful for that. And like I said, I went out on my own, and I'm making these questions myself, and I mess up quite a bit. Well, I've actually gotten a lot better.
Yeah, you have. That sounds like you were terrible to start with. You were. Okay, from like the first ones that I went to, like there were a couple hiccups and stuff, but I mean, yeah, no, it gets better every time.
Yeah, and the big running joke with one of the members of the Canada Gooses was, it wouldn't be a trivia if I didn't mess up on one thing, and then we're gonna get through a show one time where I didn't mess up and I won't even notice it, and it happened a couple weeks ago, and it wasn't even until like 2 days later where I was just sitting there, I was like, I didn't mess up. I didn't fumble a word, didn't mess up any of the questions. because Becky and them make me nervous because they're like my fact checker team. And
I get that.
And I'm not the conspiracy theory type, but like Google will show you different, like people different results for things. And the blue alert question for this weekend or for this week, mine showed nothing but this, or that it's for police officer down. And Becky's Google showed she got a whole different list of how it was something else as well.
Yeah, she also has a little more experience in that area. She knows about like that kind of stuff. So
I think that's because like that is kind of what her job like kind of entails a little bit. Like she's not the people tackling. She probably would, but she
could be scary.
She can.
She scares me every time she walks in traffic because I've got to make sure all my questions are right. And so but if anybody if I get a group of the same wrong answer from people, you'll see me on my phone when I'm grading and I'm like looking things up. I'm like, was I wrong? And so it usually happens.
Yeah. But I will say Becky is definitely the person that I would love just to have as a heckler, because she doesn't do it out of spite. She does it out of love, and that she's just trying to have fun. If anything, she is definitely like one of those people that helps lighten the mood. So like again, love her.
Oh yeah, she bullied me into having a tip jar, and it's the best thing that could have happened for my my business. So.
Oh my goodness, and that long message that you have as well.
Like, I still haven't read it. I need to. I know. I'm sorry.
It's so heartfelt.
I know.
There's a typo.
I've heard it's. Please, okay, I'm not going to read it.
Well, no, it's because I've had the typo in there, and nobody has ever. Like, I want people to read it. Like, that's why I tell people. Like, I don't care if you put money in there. Read it, because it's pretty much saying I don't care if you put money in there, but. The week after I got the tip jar is when I got YouTube Premium too.
Right.
So like all the money does go back into it. So used to everybody to listen to ads, and I was like, if I have this, it goes back into the company. And
man, we tried to use that for bonus points one time. It didn't work.
What do you mean?
Well, so he was playing music for a round or something, and like you hit play, and it was some sort of ad or something, and we knew what the ad was for, and we were like, please, bonus points.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you should have.
I very sparingly hand out bonus points.
Yeah.
I can get talked into it every once in a while, but I have tried to make sure my questions actually do incorporate them sometimes. So if I'm asking for like a big number or something crazy.
Yeah, it was like the ranges that you allow, and they'll give us half credit. That's real nice.
Yeah, like the range question that we had Wednesday night about who was the guy?
I'd have to look at my phone. It was...
Whoever played Freddy Krueger or something.
No. I'm not talking about that one.
You're not talking about that one?
I'm not talking about
you're talking about the action
because
star.
I read off his name pretty darn well. Like that, I fumble through a lot of things, but that one was not a fumble.
Right, but that's
I wouldn't have even attempted it.
But that's impressive, honestly, with this one, because like I knew that he had like the most, but I didn't realize it was this big of a number. Yeah. So,
and it was the record. So it was question 10 in my actor that's a franchise character round. So his name was question 10. Kwan Ta King was a Hong Kong martial artist and actor best known for his portrayal of martial artist folk hero Wong Fei Hung. He holds the record for most portrayals of a character in how many films? I gave about 5 bonus points for on the money or the exact amount. Plus or minus 5 of that amount would have gotten full credit, and plus or minus 10 of that amount would have gotten half credit. And he holds the record at 77 films.
Yeah.
That's a lot of movies.
It is. We only guessed like 23, but like... again, I knew that it was a lot.
He holds a record, so therefore he had to be the Jordan number, I guess.
I guess
that's where our brains went.
That and
well, not Jordan, but yeah.
Well,
not for me.
Just go with me here.
No,
let me have it.
No,
please.
no.
Then for future hints of playing my trivia, if you see that if I give you half credit for a giant amount of number, like a bigger number, because I think the Robert Englund one I gave a plus or minus 3 for half credit.
Yeah.
If it's a bigger number, or if I give a bigger spread, it's definitely going to be a bigger number.
Right.
Well, Becky knew that, and she kind of said it. So she was saying like it's going to be like 20 something.
Oh, okay.
So, but we didn't expect it to be.
Well, I think
that big
she
of a
was like
number.
80 or something like that, and I think we were like 20 something because we were like, I don't know.
I don't remember her saying 80. I know that she originally said 20, so she said 80 like later on. Because again, I was having experimental drinks.
Oh yes,
I was having
I'd forgotten about that.
So. Like, I don't remember all conversations, but I remember who I was having the
He was
conversations
distracted by the flavoring
Yes.
on your palate.
Yes.
Trying to see how it felt.
Yes.
I'm going to stop.
Well, we do make good drinks there.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. I mean, I straight up told her, I gate up told her, like, I'm okay if you want to use me as a guinea pig to, like, do any kind of drinks.
Oh, you should have let her know. She has made me a mean appletini before.
No, I told her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
No,
walked
I
around
told
with it,
her.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he said, he didn't do it straight up. He said a gay up.
Yeah. Yeah. Let that click.
I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of like, but Gapletini does not sound any better.
No.
Sorry.
We were experimenting with the ciders.
Ooh,
Yeah. So.
my best way to do it: apple cider, warm it up in the microwave, and then throw a shot of Fireball in there for the wintertime.
I feel
Well,
like that's kind of like a hot toddy. Kind of.
Kind of. It's more like warm apple cider.
Yeah,
that's
that's
kind of
true.
more what I was thinking it was going to be.
Cinnamon
So, but
Okay.
I didn't see a microwave for her to be able to do something like that. So,
I work there, and I don't. Yeah, there's one in the back, I think. So.
He's like, wait a minute, hold on, calculating. Recalculating.
Oh, yeah, I've only been in that bar, once or twice a week for the last 6 months, 7 months. So I don't
you
know
should
everything.
know that place
yeah.
inside out. I know World of Beer inside out almost.
Well, I was only allowed in the back just a couple months ago when I started bartending there. So
See, no, yeah, the World of Beer was nice and let me go into the back if I ever needed to like go bug a manager. So
they're pretty spot on helping me out. So
yeah,
You should have had a bell that you would just ring just for fun.
no.
depending on who the manager was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple that I feel like it would be entertaining with. Other ones maybe not.
Yeah.
I'd be a little scared.
Well, and also depending on the day.
yeah.
Yeah, even the cool ones. Like
That's fair.
yeah, so, but all right. Well, before we move on, do you have any questions for us? Because you know that we've been doing trivia for years.
When y'all say years, how long has y'all's team been together?
5 or 6 years.
Okay, well, the
Well-
team as it is, not
Yeah, the team
that
as
way.
it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's only been a little more than a year.
I think so. Maybe
About. Because you
Yeah, 'cause
joined
it was
Brandon.
not-
You joined Brandon and Becky before I quit.
yeah, but not long before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I've been doing trivia and hosting for about 5-6 years. It was either late into 2018 or early into 2019, so around there. And then I met you. Was it before or after the pandemic? I think it was.
It was before.
It was before.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it was 19, maybe, or no, it had to have been like 19 because we were doing.
Was it Nick's?
No, it was World of Beer
Okay.
because we started going. We kind of bounced around between World of Beer and
Lantern, wasn't it? No.
Alamo.
Oh,
Yeah, so because I did one. Hello, sorry.
Okay, that was weird.
Shake the table, man.
Yeah.
No, there were a few other teams like Becky and Brandon. They were Lantern teams before they went to World of Beer, and then I also had another group who also became the trivia host because we were looking for people, but they were also a Lantern team that then like converted to World of Beer. And then, of course, he moved to New Zealand.
I was about to say that was the one that moved to.
That was Bo.
Well, that is a heck of a move. So,
Well, it was because of his wife.
oh,
Yeah, she got offered a really good social job.
never mind.
So
Good for her.
Yeah, so like, and they're loving it.
Oh, that's
They're
all
loving
that
it.
matters.
Yeah,
Like,
I
as long
know.
as you're happy, that's all that matters. It really matters in life. Like as long should be at least.
So, but any other questions that you would like to ask us?
No, now I'm kind of in shock because I am completely still new at even playing, I guess, because I've only been doing this for, like, it was 2 years, I think, last week when we played our first round, really, but...
Well, but still, like,
Yeah.
you're doing a good job as a host.
I try.
Or at least I didn't have a lot of critiques.
I just want to put on a show. That's really.
But that's part of the fun of being a host. Like, you get to have fun, and like I told you, and like I've told you, Bree,
That
many
song's
times.
going in my head. Sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. The ADHD radio is strong in you. So, but no, like I've always said that if you are having fun, then other people will have fun. Because if you're not, then why are you doing it?
Oh yeah.
So, but no, yeah. All right. Well, if you don't have any other questions for us, Bree, do you have any other questions for him? Because I can't think of anything right now.
Not. Let's see. You've already talked about stuff that, like, questions that you've been, like, super proud of, and what your favorite part of trivia is. Do you have any, like, plans for the future of it?
Yes.
Yes, actually.
What would be your ultimate goal? World domination?
To take over Lubbock.
Ooh, kind of, and no, I don't have. There's not enough time for me to actually like take over every bar, but I do.
We can make it
I
happen.
do want more bars. Also, I want, like, no offense to some of the places that do get trivia from another outside company. We do have two wonderful other local Lubbock hosts. We have the Night Nerd, and then, dang it, I think it's Mike's Trivia or Dave's Trivia. I'll have to look that up.
Oh, Mike. It's Mike.
Mike's
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, we have two other.
Mike.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like we have two other local people that are doing it, and my thing is always like, to go local. Always go local. Like, it's better than
Local can be a little bit more fun as long as the person is putting like the energy and passion into it. So yeah.
That, and as long as you're like or not passionate. Like I make mistakes a lot, but I will own up for everything that I mess up, and like I'll laugh about it myself or just say it's another one. So like as long as you admit fault, like don't try to hide anything or like be wrong to people, or just laugh everything.
Humility.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing what it'll get you.
Humanity.
All right, don't hurt yourself, kid.
I think that goes for both of you right now.
But, you know,
Oh, but no. See, I can do it on purpose.
See,
Me.
my favorite song is Eminem. I can't remember the whole thing. But to finish up the thing, I do want more, and I also have about 1,500 questions made so far, and a lot of them just kind of sit on my phone not doing anything. So I kind of hope to maybe just start a podcast where I just do a round, because even I listen to Jeopardy when I'm driving, and it's a non-visual game, so you can listen. You can play along. You might be able to learn something at the same time, because that's a participation prize at every one of my trivias is if you learn something. That's knowledge is power.
Yeah. No.
So
That's one of my favorite things. Like I am a
useless
nerd.
knowledge.
Shocker. Is like you learn the things even if you get them wrong. So I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's about all I've all I want right now. And I'm just happy that I get people that come out and see me for 2 hours and listen to me talk. Like, I'm happy for that.
No, and you should be, because
It's a good time.
Yeah, it is a good time. So, yeah, no.
I think we're good.
I think we're good. So then, Ryno, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next part, which I think is this button. Nope. It is now time for our own trivia game.
I'm actually so excited about this because I never get to play trivia anymore.
As you should be excited. So now,
you can play trivia every day. There's a trivia question on the Instagram page.
yes.
Ooh,
Yeah,
so a
if
place
you
where I can steal questions from, eh?
Yeah.
JK.
We'll allow it.
Yeah, not without asking.
No.
I'm more proud of the ones I make
We'll
myself.
allow it as long as we get a Jell-O shot for it.
Always.
Always.
I was like, you're up to what, like 10 possibilities now so far?
Yeah. God, yeah. It has been 2 weeks.
They're only $1.
Okay. So, but ladies and gentlemen, Bree and Ryno have a board and a marker, and we are about to do our own trivia. Just so that way everybody is on the same page. This is how it works. You can choose to work together or separately. If you work separately, for each person that gets the answer correct, we'll get 3 points.
I just
each.
got a thumbs down.
I saw. Oh my gosh. It's going to be another one of those. All right.
That didn't work out so well for Eddie last time.
No,
it may
it did
not work
not.
out for me this time. Who knows?
I ask questions. I don't answer them anymore. So I learned these things about 3 or 4 days before I ask the question. So I feel smart when I ask them. I'm like, I don't know this. But I also did know a couple of days beforehand myself.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. Now here's how it works. If you choose to work together, then you can do, as long as one person gets it right, then you each get a point. But whoever got it right will get 2 points. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Then here are your 5 categories tonight. You've got World War II. Shoot. Yeah. Watch your
darn.
language. Watch your language.
Here, do you want an eraser?
Oh.
A fancy, schmancy facial tissue eraser?
We paid a lot of money for those erasers. A lot of money.
Fancy.
All right. Category 2 is movies.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Category 3 is science.
Science! You must yell science, by the way.
Oh, I know. I remember when people would do it. And yeah.
You sound
So
unimpressed.
now we're just waiting on you.
Well, the science.
There we go.
Sports is another one.
Yes. But we don't have one tonight because category 4 is clearly a Pokemon question.
Oh,
I'm a nerd. Sorry.
no. You can be excited about that one. I will probably get it wrong.
Yeah, you never know. And then last but not least, category 5 is world geography.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I know. I chose the easy ones. No.
We discussed this, Brandon.
I know. I just had to be evil. So, for World War II, are you going to be working together or separately?
We're working separately on all this. I'm sorry, guy.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
That works.
So,
You turned your mic and everything.
Your board is like kind of facing out towards me first, so I'm just like, okay, no cheating on my answers.
Yeah. I mean, for now, I don't typically leave it down here.
no, she doesn't. She knows how to play. So, all right. During World War II, what Japanese city was the first to suffer destruction by an atomic bomb? During World War II, what Japanese city was the first to suffer destruction by an atomic bomb? Let me see. All right. So good job. Both of y'all get 3 points
Whoop,
because
whoop.
the answer is Hiroshima. Yes. And like I said, that is the first one. I'm blanking on the second one.
Movies.
No, the second city.
Oh, Nagasaki.
Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember. Oh my gosh. But yes, that was the second.
bonus
Fun
points?
fact.
No,
Oh, man.
no, that was
Now you're
not.
pulling an us.
Yeah.
All right.
Learn from the best.
But now we are going on to our movies category. Are we going to be separate or together?
He already said separate for all of them. So
Yeah?
let's do it.
Okay.
Once I start losing them, Bree has to go in.
All right. I have to put names so that way I don't forget whose points are what. All right. So your movies question tonight is voiced by Steve Carell. Name the supervillain protagonist of the Despicable Me franchise. Voiced by Steve Carell. Name the supervillain protagonist of the Despicable Me franchise. All right. So that's another 3 points to both of you because the answer is Gru. Good job. Banana.
Banana. Sorry, I need to say that too.
I stopped because I was
Ahoy!
like thinking of YMCA, but it was just like I don't know how to do it in Minion. Yeah.
Oh.
So, but we're not going to try because we still have to go to our science.
Science!
And I'm assuming we're going to be working separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's H2O.
Besides xenon, what is the only other element on the periodic table that has an X anywhere in its name? Besides xenon, what is the only other element on the periodic table that has an X anywhere in its name? All right. Wow. All right. Maybe I chose like some really easy questions this week because both of y'all got it right again.
Whoop, whoop.
Maybe we're smart.
That is an option too.
I don't know, it took me a while, but
That's debatable. So before we go on to the fourth category,
He's evil. I hope you picked up on that, right?
evil, mean, same thing. No, before we go on to the fourth category, right now the point points are tied. Both Bree and Ryno have 9 points each. So let's see if that's going to be different for the clearly a Pokemon question.
So it's clear Pokemon. All right, gotcha.
Clear Body is an ability that does what? Does it prevent stat drops, prevent status effect, or prevent physical damage? Clear Body is an ability that does what? Prevents stat drop, prevents status effect, or prevents physical damage. All right, all right. All right. Okay, so we actually got 2 different answers this time. Ooh.
You probably see the look of confusion all over my face.
Yeah. So
I don't battle, so.
We had Bree answer with prevents physical damage, and Ryno said prevents status effect.
Okay.
And the answer is prevents status drop.
Okay.
Oh, so we're both wrong.
Yep, y'all are both wrong.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Wow. Way to go. Way to go, you two. See, we broke the streak. We broke the streak.
We still have the same score.
Unfortunately. Well, but this might break
if we worked together, it would still have been.
Yeah, it still would have been
Well,
the
maybe
same.
we would have just gone with like if I picked one, you picked the other. We'll just go. We'll go with the other one, or the one neither one of us picked, which would have been right. So
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be the case this time. Are we going to work together or separate?
Might as well keep it separate.
Yeah, we're on
Okay.
one more. Wow. Do y'all have tiebreakers?
We do. I do have this one set up to be a tiebreaker.
Okay,
So-
I was about to say I do have a bunch of questions on my phone if you want to ask that.
Wait a minute.
oh,
Hold
yeah.
on. Hold on. I do too.
No. If for some odd reason things go weird with this, it'll be a different kind of tiebreaker from me,
Ooh,
made up
chicken.
on the spot.
Physical challenge.
Oh boy.
No, not a physical
You
challenge.
might you might want to rethink that.
Yeah, she does that for fun. Yeah, we are like she got me to sign up for a Spartan race in November.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
the only thing I've meddled in is inflatable 5K athlete. So if it's not inflatables, I'm not good.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
You just need a lot of air.
Yeah.
All right, but either way, your world geography, your last question of the evening is name 2 of the 3 European capitals that start with the letter A. Name 2 of the 3 European capitals that start with the letter A. As in apple. As in ant. As in Australia. As an aglet.
That's the end of the race.
AGLET. Don't forget it.
Oh my gosh. I think you stumped me.
Good.
I don't like. Oh shoot. Okay.
I am going to need an answer soon.
Oh, okay. I didn't capitalize them because
As long as I know like what cities you're talking about, we're good. Again, it's just for me, not like the tens of people that we have listening to this.
Well, if you can't get it right, at least make it funny.
All right, let's see. Well, that's an interesting answer right there. All right.
They're not capitals, but they're countries in Europe.
Oh my gosh. All right, let me put this down.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I will say that neither of them got points for that one.
I'm gonna kick myself. I know it.
Yes, you are. But before we do that, that means that we are at a tie for 9 points with both of you. So we have to use this question as a tiebreaker.
Mine are real cities or real countries.
Mine are real.
Yeah,
capitals.
he just took the letters off the front.
I
That's
know.
it.
Vatican City and Arras, France. Like
Yeah.
those are capitals.
And
Those are
then
countries.
Austria and
I know,
Armenia
yeah.
for Brie. So,
Yeah.
no, how this is going to go is
Ruh-roh.
I'm going to give you a clue about one of them,
Okay.
or at least one of the countries. You have to like tell me the name of the capital based off the clues that I give you.
Okay.
All right. 12. You're going to get multiple clues. Don't worry. 12 is the first one.
And this is for just one of the cities?
One of the countries
Oh,
for
okay.
one of the cities. Yes.
Okay.
Oh God. I had one. Mediterranean.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Yeah!
Oh, wait.
No, but she got it first.
Oh, she can write faster though.
Also, let me see that. Let me see this.
Athens, yes. It's just, nobody ever said I was good at spelling.
Athens. Yeah, no, that technically would change it to a different city.
You were talking about the city states, weren't you? The 12.
No,
No,
I was
okay.
talking about the gods.
Oh, the Pantheon.
Yeah, the
Pantheon.
Olympic 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this was rigged because then there was a time limit at the end of it. I feel like it. Okay,
A time limit? No, this is Yeah, I should have said like it
I
was
don't know
first
how to play these
person.
games. It must be nice and y'all. Do
Oh,
this.
yeah. You're gonna find a way.
Oh yeah, always.
No sympathy from me.
I would still, if it was my trivia, I would still count that one. Like Athens. Okay, I was excited because you started writing yours. And I was like, oh, I need to write my.
All right, then fine. I could do it this way. So it's like-
What's the next one?
Oh, okay.
What's the
it'll
other
be,
country?
it'll be like first person, the first person who gives me the answer. Okay.
Can we just say it?
No.
Okay.
Because they'll scream it, and
Yeah.
I'll still scream it.
Yeah.
We'll scream it. Okay.
And then like it won't pick up on the mics because of all the loud noise.
And
So
then-
Loud noises.
And
Okay.
then all the viewers will be like, oh, we definitely.
So-
did.
your clue, the only clue I'm going to give you for this, weed.
Oh.
And his. Oh, she was definitely faster on that one.
That is true.
You started writing it
Got
down
it,
fast,
got
like
it,
first,
got
but
it.
she beat you.
I'm
Oh
more
my-
mad that I forgot about Amsterdam and
Right?
Athens.
I was over here like, while we were thinking about it, I was like, okay, well, it's not, let's see, France, England, Spain, Germany, Denmark. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't even.
I kept going.
Sweden, Norway.
Argon. Yeah, Argon. Like, and then I was like, I should put Atlanta, like Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That would have been funny. But,
yeah,
but I know that one's completely wrong. But
So,
all right, I bow down.
well,
That's why I
but-
asked the questions. And,
ladies and gentlemen, with that last tiebreaker question, that brings the final countdown to Ryno with 9 and Bree with 10. So good job. Yay.
My undefeated streak continues.
oh,
I know. She is
What is
like
it?
done
Like,
really well.
is it ever this close?
No.
Well, sometimes I get one question right, but that is enough to win the game.
Yeah, because the questions have been that hard apparently for some reason.
Yeah, it sometimes it's sad.
Just a little bit. But, well, ladies and gentlemen, with that is actually going to be the end of our trivia game and the end of our podcast. But before we go, Ryno, where can they find you on social medias and in life?
Well, as of right now, still Ryno 1836 and if you know what the 1836 is for, you get bonus snaps from me and applause on Instagram. Ryno's Trivia was just made on Instagram 2 nights ago, so if you want to go ahead and follow that. I'm getting in the social media game considering I don't know how to do this yet, really. And if you want to find me in person, every Tuesday night at Jake's Sports Bar and Grill, a sign-up starts at 6:30. Trivia starts at 7. And also Wednesday nights at Billiards Plus. Here in Lubbock, Texas, you can find me at sign-up start at 6:30. Game starts at 7. And if you're a member of the Elks Lodge, next week I will be doing the Elks Lodge on Friday. And guess what? Sign-up starts at 6:30. Trivia starts at 7.
My mind is blown.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Try to keep it consistent. But yes, I would love for y'all to come check me out, see me, get your own value on me or opinion of me, and enjoy it. And especially Jake's this week should be very interesting, considering we had an incident happen at the bar.
Yes, you should go and catch up on all the details.
Yes.
So we're not going to say it here. You need to go and find out.
Oh, that's a good tagline.
So.
I like it.
But all right, ladies and gentlemen, Bree, where can they find us?
Hey guys, we are on YouTube and Spotify and Instagram. All of them are at BBL After Trivia. Make sure to add the After Trivia. You'll get some interesting results otherwise.
Yes.
And like I said earlier, we do have trivia questions posted every day. Not necessarily all the time. At the same time, I'm trying to do it around 11, 12.
She still has to do her job. Like, we're not getting paid to do podcasts. She still has to do her paid gig. So she's doing it whenever she is able to. So just be patient.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anyone has been mean or rude about it. So that's good. We're doing the best that we can.
Always.
Social media is not easy.
But answers are posted every Sunday for all of the week's questions. So it'll be fun.
But if you do have any questions that you want to ask us, all you have to do is actually just email us at bblaftertrivia@gmail.com. If it's a question for our own little trivia game, just put trivia in the subject line. If it's a question for one of us here for the show, just put FAQ. And if it's a fun fact that you just want to share, put fun fact in the subject line. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Brandon.
I'm Bree.
I'm Ryno.
And we will be back later.
See ya.
Bye.